Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your November 2020 mid-month general reading. We're looking at the last 2 weeks of November, and this reading is for the earth sign of Taurus. Welcome everyone. I hope you're all doing well. For those of you who are celebrating Thanksgiving this month, I hope you have a safe and wonderful holiday. Thanks for taking the time to tune into this video. For all that you do in support of this channel, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, your support, donations, feedback, comments, reaching out for personal readings, all of it very welcome and appreciated. Thank you. So this reading is for the earth sign of Taurus for the last 2 weeks of November. That's Taurus sun, moon, rising, if your Venus is in Taurus, or if you're cross-watching for a Taurian, it's all relevant. But of course will resonate a little differently for everyone, being a general reading. So if you know all of your signs, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, check them all for additional insight and perspective. If you find that any of the readings resonate with you and you'd like to take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal reading. You can click on the description link below, click on the arrow which will pull down some contact details. You'll see my email address there. You can email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to hear from you. I can usually respond within the same day with more information. And scheduling personal readings is done in a fairly timely fashion. I do readings full-time, it's all that I do, so I'm pretty diligent about working with your schedule and my schedule to get those readings set up as quickly as possible. For yourself or as a gift, we are entering the holiday gift-giving season, and personal readings make great gifts for friends, family, and loved ones. I do offer a wide variety of readings. And also particularly popular this time of year as we are transitioning out of an old year and looking forward to a new one are the 6 and 12 month overviews that I do, which take a look at, gives us kind of a peek ahead at what's coming up in your life over the next 6 or 12 months, depending on how far ahead you want to look. So something else to keep in mind as well. All right, Taurus. Let's see what is in store for you for the last 2 weeks of November. I am using a new deck today. I am using the Tarot of Dreams. The box looks like this. Beautiful artwork. Even the standard outside is quite beautiful as well. Lovely rich colors. Okay, Taurus. Okay, Taurus, we begin with the Empress, the Fool, the Two of Coins, the Six of Coins, the Ten of Coins, and the Ace of Coins. From the bottom of the deck, overall energy for the last half of November is the Magician. So trying to manifest something, wanting to manifest something, and I have to say quite a lot of earth element energy, which is the element that governs the suit of coins, or pentacles as they're known in other decks, which is the earth energy area of our life, which governs the physical structure of our day-to-day life. Things like money, finance, property, real estate assets, job, long-term stable relationships, whatever that we have in our life or are trying to attain in our life that gives us a sense of security and stability. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 coin cards, 4 earth cards out of 7. So the overall energy for the last 2 weeks of November, Taurus, is the Magician. The Magician has walked kind of a long road, and he's learned through trial and error and success and failure and triumph and defeat. He's finally reached a place in his abilities, in his career, if you will, where he is now the Magician. He now has control over all of the elements, earth, air, fire, and water, and he has the experience and the know-how to be able to physically manifest into reality that which he thinks about, wants, or dreams. He knows how to pair. I mean, this is a card that represents physically manifesting something into reality through through your experience and through determination and self-will. You take your experience, you take the skills that you already have, and you use them to pull together resources in order to make something that you want actually a reality, a physical reality. So it's about manifesting what you want, whatever your dream or idea is, and it looks like you have a new one here. This is about working towards, the magician is about success that comes through talent and hard work, the combination of both of those things. And the fact that the magician is showing up in the upright position is also an implication, Taurus, that you have everything that you need in order to physically manifest something into being. There's cards here that, with the Empress, which is a card of fertility, springtime, it's time to sow seeds, and also the Ace of Coins, which is a card which represents the beginning, because aces are the number one. A new opportunity, the start of a new path, which holds a lot of potential, because the ace holds the potential of the 10, and the 10 of coins, which it's sitting right next to, is kind of like the treasure chest. This is having, long-term security and stability, particularly in finances and material stuff, but it can also represent, long-term stability and security in other ways, like the continuation of a family and having grandchildren and inheritance and wills and things of that sort. We have the Empress clarified by the Six of Coins here. The Six of Coins is typically a card of gift giving, gift receiving, being given something or receiving something. Clarifying the Empress is the traditional Earth Mother of the Tarot. She does represent fertility and abundance and self-indulgence in a healthy way. It being the right time to begin something, to plant the seeds for something. It could be because it looks like you have a new idea, a new project, which the Ace of Coins can represent. A new job, a new project, could be moving or relocating, something which holds the potential of the 10 of Coins, which it's sitting next to. So whether it's starting a new job or moving somewhere, relocating, starting your own business, a project of some kind, that's what the energy is focused on for the last half of November. You may be asking for or receiving some kind of help. It might be financial help or resources in order to get this thing off the ground or get this thing started. Or if this is a case of, moving or relocating, maybe asking for help, financial or resources or something of that sort. Because the Empress can represent a mother or a maternal figure, and the Six of Coins is clarifying her, you might be asking a mother or mother figure for some practical resources. You might be receiving some kind of practical resources from a mother or a maternal figure. It could be that you're just trying to solicit, practical resources, money, or help of some kind or experience in order to begin this thing. Because there's like new ideas, new projects, which you're hoping will pan out, which hold the potential to pan out, particularly financially. And it's all beginnings. You have the Ace, which represents beginnings. You have the Fool here, which is the very first major arcana card in the tarot. The Fool is the first card. He has the 0, just getting ready to start off on the whole tarot journey. So the Fool represents getting ready to begin a new journey, stepping off the beaten path, because the Fool doesn't go places he's already been before. This is about doing something new, doing something off the beaten path, maybe something that might appear to be a bit risky or foolhardy to some people. Cautionary advice, though, with the Fool, because it's clarified by the 10 of Coins. For some of you, the 10 of Coins can represent savings, inheritance, investments. A little bit of cautionary advice if that maybe investing your savings, be careful about investing too much of your savings or what you may have built up, because the Fool represents something that you haven't done before or something that's just starting. So it might be, you might want to exercise caution if this is about investing in something financially, particularly if you have to use your savings or something put aside. Just caution there. Make sure to read all the fine print, do your due diligence, research, all of that. So then we have, towards the end, the Two of Coins clarified by the Ace of Coins. So the Two of Coins is about being at the crossroads and trying to choose a path forward as to how to begin to manifest this thing, or perhaps even to manifest this thing. Twos usually represent juggling two things, needing to make a decision on how to proceed forward with beginning this, the Ace of Coins. For some of you, because the Empress is a card of fertility, it might be about physical fertility, in which case, it looks like the last 2 weeks of November are kind of a good time to try that. Looks like a particularly fertile time. Or to begin a process or procedure that would result in pregnancy. But that concept you can apply to anything, whether this is a relationship issue or whether it's a work, investment, business kind of issue. Manifesting and making something that you're thinking about and dreaming about physical reality is what is in front of us. So let's clarify. I think most of it is pretty clear, and I have a fairly good feeling about this, but let's clarify the Fool, because the Fool can represent, going into the unknown can be kind of risky, particularly when it's about money. So let's clarify the Fool. What's driving the energy of the Fool? Two cards, the Moon and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so the Moon is a card of the unknown. Hidden fears. Sometimes they're valid fears, sometimes they're unrealistic, simply because you can't see everything clearly. There's kind of uncertainty with the Moon, not knowing whether this is real, not knowing whether this is something you should, invest your time, money, effort into. The Wheel of Fortune also represents divine timing and orchestration. These both represent major arcana cards represent energies, typically God, Spirit, your angels, and guides, energies that we have no control over. So the Fool, of course, is going into the unknown, and it's unknown how this is going to pan out. I don't feel like it's particularly negative, especially with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position. But again, particularly for any kind of financial investments, do your due diligence and make sure that you have, if you're going to proceed with this, you have everything, all the information that you need to the best of your ability. Because really what's left is just kind of making the choice as to whether to proceed and how to proceed. Again, some of you may be receiving help or assistance, perhaps from a maternal figure. Some of you may be asking for that. Some of you may be being asked to invest in the beginning of something, a startup or a new company or somebody's project or something of that sort. I'm a little curious. What is the Ten of Coins? What are you hoping to manifest? The Ten of Coins is kind of the ultimate. The Ten of Coins is the ultimate manifestation of all the energy of the suit. So the Ten of Coins is like long-term stability and security, not having to worry about next week, next month, next year. So let's see if we can get any more of a breakdown on this. What are you hoping to manifest? What's driving the Ten of Coins? The King of Coins. Let's see what's behind that. The Queen of Coins. If this is a new business, a new project, what you're hoping to manifest is, the King and Queen of Coins, the King and Queens of any suit represent individuals who have gone through the Page energy, the Knight energy, and they've reached they've mastered the energy of that suit. They're at the top of their game. They have an understanding and an awareness and a balance, self-discipline. So the King and Queen of Coins are literally sitting on their pots of money, which they have learned through trial and error and all their experience to get to a place where, particularly financially and materially, they know how to navigate this world, this aspect of their world. So you're hoping to basically embark upon some journey that's going to end with you being the Queen or King of Coins. Long-term stability and security, whether that's in a new business venture or, whether it's you're starting it or you're investing in somebody else's. If it's more emotional, like fertility, pregnancy, children, or a relationship, you're hoping, particularly if it's a relationship, you're hoping that the two of you stay together till like your 50th wedding anniversary kind of stuff. So you're just hoping this plays out in a way that you don't have to worry about this area of your life anymore. It's kind of really lovely. Well, let's pull some advice and guidance cards from Spirit in regards to this for Taurus. using a different deck to clarify, which I typically do. This is Legacy of the Divine Tarot. The Star, you're on the right path. Have faith. Wish fulfillment. The Empress, so you have the Empress twice. Here, you have the Empress twice. The Empress, it's a sign that now is the right time. Now is the planting season. So start the paperwork, start the initial work, go out and get what you, or begin to get what you need in order to manifest this. If this is about actual fertility, well, I suppose you kind of know what to do there. It's the right time. The soil is right, the temperature is right, the season is right to begin this new thing. Whatever the Ace of Coins is, it's going to vary for those of you watching, as it's a general reading, but it looks like it holds the proper potential, and it looks like if you manifest the energy of the Magician, this can become reality. Remember that the Magician represents success that comes through talent and hard work combined. Really lovely, empowering kind of reading, Taurus. That is your reading for the last 2 weeks of November. I hope you found it helpful and useful. Again, if you would like to take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for friends, family, or loved ones. Just click on the description link below. Feel free to email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to hear from you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the December general readings. Until then, stay safe and well. Be blessed. I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.